Welcome back to another video. So with today, pretty productive day if I'm being honest. Um, Basically spent, I'd say maybe 4 hours of the beginning of my day today editing, and then I spent the rest of my day kind of uploading and planning some videos I'll be filming for this weekend. This weekend is a public holiday here, so I've actually booked a really nice Airbnb to film at. And the only issue I had with this Airbnb is that check-in's at 3 p.m., which is kind of annoying. I was hoping check-in would be like 10 a.m. or something like that. But I'm hoping maybe the guy, I've kind of messaged him and hopefully he can let us check in maybe even like an hour earlier. That would be pretty good. And then maybe if hopefully nothing gets booked the day after, maybe we can stay in a little later, see how it goes. But I'll try and film as much as I can, basically spend my entire time there. On the morning, I'll probably sleep in as well, and then I'll probably try and stay up at night to film as well, just because like I really want to capitalize and use this Airbnb because it looks really nice, and I want to use most of the time that I'm there for to film because yeah, it's a nice place, and it's really good to utilize a really nice location, especially being that like products, when you want to film it at home, it's important you can actually use it, film it in a really nice background or a nice house. So yeah, hopefully that goes well. Hopefully we can check in earlier and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically it for this weekend. And yeah, I started a new product today. Started uploading it. Hopefully it'll do all right. Not sure how it will convert because the product, what I thought it was, wasn't really what it was. So we'll see how it goes. And yeah, that's basically my day. Got a lot to plan now, being that I'm doing like about to do like 5 products. And I've had like 3 products that I'm waiting for, and I think, or no, 2 products I think I'm waiting for, or 3 actually, but I think 2 of them should be arriving this week sometime. Hopefully I can get it before the Airbnb. If I do, that would be really, really good. And I want to try and be able to film like for like 2 weeks at the Airbnb, but obviously it's a bit difficult if I check in at 3 p.m. But yeah, I don't know. I've kind of planned my day for when I want to film for that weekend, and it's looking very tight. So that's why I'm probably saying like I probably will have to miss out on sleep, just to be able to film for the entire night and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how we go though. But probably be super tired. Try and sleep in the morning, I guess. But yeah, nothing much to say, to be honest. That's just my day. Wish I had more to talk about, but nothing really much going on. Sales, like not really, like because I'm starting some new products and I've kind of stopped doing the old products that I've been doing. So kind of just been floating around, trying to find the next product to do. So it's like in this awkward situation when you are trying to look for a new product, is like nothing. It's like nothing's coming in. So then I don't know. It just feels really weird. Like you're doing work and you're getting work done, but then obviously like the sales won't come in until at least like 1 or 2 weeks after. So yeah, I'd say at least like 20 videos right after you've uploaded for a new account, for something to go viral and for you to be able to see if like something can go viral or not. But usually after like 20 uploads, if you don't go viral, I would say at least like 30 videos. If you don't go viral for, it's probably not worth to do that product. Unless if you know that product is a high converting, then maybe you just need to try a new account. But you should already be trying videos on new accounts if they're already really low views. Like if you're constantly getting like 50 views per video for like 20 videos straight, and some are like 0 views and stuff, like there's probably something wrong with the algorithm for that account, probably shadow banned or something, and so that's probably a good time for you to change accounts and make a new one. But yeah, it really depends. But usually around, for me, it's like 20 to 30 video mark is like, if nothing's gone viral, I probably won't go viral at all. So yeah, but that hasn't happened to me much anymore. Like, not as, like, I don't worry about not going viral anymore, because I think I know I can go viral every time I do a product. Because like before, I remember when I first began dropshipping, and when I was uploading videos, I was like, I would always be like, why am I only getting 200 views? Like, it doesn't make sense, right? Like, me thinking that all the videos that I'm making are really, really good. But then turns out that it's just really, the videos are shit, and I'm not getting like hundreds of thousands of views because, well, the videos are ass. So like, I need to work on that, right? But in the beginning, I thought that I was so like good with creating content already, even though I wasn't. And it's funny, like, everyone I think that starts has this like big ego of like thinking that whatever they're making right now is actually really good, but then the truth is like, it's actually not. But then you only realize it afterwards, after you've done like some good videos, and you look back on it, you're like, yeah, the videos I made before were actually shit. But then back then, in the beginning, you were always thinking about how, why am I not going viral? Why am I not going viral? Like, constantly thinking about that problem. But then that, for me, has like stopped now. Now I don't think about why haven't I gone viral, or like, I don't think about like, I don't worry about it. I'm like, I know I can go viral. If I just do this, it'll definitely go viral. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just funny to look back on, the way your mindset was in the beginning to where it is now. And it can only get better from here, right? So yeah, like one of the biggest differences that I do for me now compared to what I did in the beginning was that always changing your hooks, especially when you're starting a new account, is every single video needs to be different, right? For the first 20 videos, every single video needs to be different in terms of the hook needs to be different sounds, different captions, just to test what works. And if your first 20 videos, all the hooks are the same, maybe you're only just changing locations, like that's not really enough to change things, because the whole problem is you don't know what's a good hook. And one of the biggest things for a video is whether your hook is good or not. And for me in the beginning, I knew that a hook was important, but then I didn't understand how you should be testing it, which is literally every single hook needs to be different. So swap your clips around, put whatever's like in the main clip in your video. Maybe you put that as the first 3 seconds as your hook. Always changing videos around, clips around, so that you can have different hooks to test and see what works. And I only realized this week that I've actually been, that's like the main outstanding difference from a beginner to like an intermediate to advanced dropshipper, because the product that I'm doing right now, the new product, I noticed that the account that I was looking at was a beginner because every single hook in their video was the same, right? The only thing he changed was the location. And looking back at his videos, right, I realized, I'm like, this guy could have actually gone super mega viral if he just changed his hooks, right? If he just did different hooks, like he definitely could have gone viral, because he had some videos at like 200,000 views, some videos at 300,000, a few at like 50,000. So then there was the potential on that account for him to actually go viral, like proper viral, like 1 million views. But then the problem is that every video is the same. It's just different location and different captions and sort of different music. But the movements and stuff and the hook is the most important. That's what's going to keep people watching. And if your hook is always the same and you're just changing locations, which does a little bit of changing the vibes, but then if everything of the movement and stuff in the video is the same, like it's just going to be boring for a lot of people. So it's important to always keep that retention from your audience, and yeah, always changing up your hooks. That's the biggest things. That's one of the biggest things that I would say for beginners that they don't do is they never change their hooks. For some reason, I don't know why, as a beginner, I always thought doing the same video, the viral video, on repeat for like 1 billion times is enough for it to go viral. But then it's not, because every account is different. So you always need to test new videos every single time, and that's the one thing I didn't really click in my head when I was in the beginner stage. But then now I understand how important it is actually to test everything. And I don't know, back then I watched a lot of videos that did tell me about a lot of you should be testing this and testing that, testing your hooks and stuff. But then, actually doing it and then not realizing that you're doing it yourself is one of the biggest factors in it for beginners. For me, I never realized it until I had my mentors actually tell me what I was doing wrong, and then that's when I actually realized oh yeah, right, I didn't even realize that in my head, why am I always repeating all the videos the same, every single video is the same, and obviously no shit, that's why it's not going viral. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's tough as a beginner, you don't really realize all these things, but then you think you're really, really good. But, there's so much space to learn, and for you to open up your mind to that, I guess it's kind of difficult. But then once you realize it, then, things start changing. And that was for me when I started to realize, I need to change the way I kind of just, every time I make videos, I need to just always plan ahead, so that I know that every single video can be different. Because if I don't plan, then, everything's just going to be the same, and, no change means, I can't go viral. So yeah, just going to leave that with this video. I don't know, just been rambling this entire video for 10 minutes. Don't know what I talked about. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you learned something as a beginner dropshipper. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you then.